Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Superman in Action Comics, number 1002. And I actually don't have a lot to say about it. There's just a few key things that gonna happen. But I mean, for the most part, it was like a pretty okay book. Not much, not too much to complain about. I guess they're doing this bit where, like, it starts off with shots of different people from the Daily Planet's desk. I don't know if this is Clark's or whose this is, or it might be, what's her name? Something Good. Yeah. Anyway, so it starts off, this guy's falling to his death. And this chick decides to blame Superman, and of course Perry White's not happy about that. He's like, what the heck? Superman is a hero. Why would you write something blaming him for his death? And she's like, well, people said that it was Superman who dropped him, and I'm just reporting the news. Okay, yeah, but you gotta know when people are being real and when people are just, sometimes people just see things. So, yeah. And I mean, it doesn't really make sense that it has like the Daily Planet print on it already. Perry White is the main editor. Something doesn't get printed unless he says okay. So I don't get why it seems like it's already been printed when Perry obviously has control over what gets printed. If he didn't want it to get printed, why is he holding a newspaper with it on there? That just doesn't make sense. So, yeah, Perry whips out a couple photos and is like, okay, so Superman was dropping this gangster to his death while he was fighting with the Justice League, saving the world from a giant starfish. And apparently now he's still getting blamed for all those fires around Metropolis too. So again, it's just an example of a bad reporter. So she would fit in very well at CNN. So yeah, she gets all, well, I just report the news. And so basically you're just reporting what people's fears. Is that what you call news? So anyway, then Perry White goes to Clark, and it's like, hey, I need you to follow up on this story because this huffy little princess is getting all frustrated and not getting the facts straight. And so Clark does. Oh, so this was a little scene with this gangster guy, and there was kind of some people that were upset about it because the bad guy calls one of his henchmen the autistic, bleep bleep bleep. But, and so of course people were getting upset because, ooh, using autism as a bad, as a slander. Which, yeah, I mean, it's not a good thing to call somebody, and it's offensive to autistic people, but he's a bad guy. He's going to say things like that. I mean, he immediately, gets the crap beat out of him, so I don't know, people today just don't have, they can't take anything. So we get a shot with the Guardian, so that's pretty cool. But then he comes face to face with this red mist that we still don't know, what that is. And he winds up in the hospital, and yeah, that's pretty much all we see there. So Clark goes to this bar to investigate the gangster's death, and he's just a complete idiot. I mean, I guess that's who Clark Kent is supposed to be, but just is this complete idiot. People are, saying how much they miss the guy, how much they loved him, blah blah blah. And Clark's like, oh, who died? Did somebody actually die? And then everybody gets, you know, ticked off, and I don't know, it's supposed to be a funny little scene, and I mean, I guess it kind of is, but it didn't really make me laugh. This part's funny though, like, it's not fair, it's not fair, so yeah, that was kind of funny. So yeah, I guess overall, Bendis is doing okay on Action Comics. I don't like what he's doing with the Superman run, that much. He's still bringing back Rogolzar, but he seems to be doing okay with this. So yeah, he learns about this guy, he's like a gangster named Yogurt, and about the guy who lit the fires. So I guess the gangster that died was the guy that was lighting all the fires. So he finds that out, and of course people are still blaming Superman, and Clark, you know, he's just getting frustrated by everybody, and so he decides to go take it out on some meteors in the, it looks like Orion's belt. So that's really cool. That was a cool scene. You know, he's just sitting there, and he just starts breaking them all apart, taking out some of that anger. So that was some really cool art. I think Patrick Gleason is still doing that, yeah. So that's, again, I really enjoy Patrick Gleason's art, so that was a cool scene. Ooh, this looks good. This looks really good. And I'm excited for it. It looks a little strange, but and a little dark. Definitely dark. But I'm looking forward to it. I hope it will be good. And so then we get some Cat Grant in here. I don't really know that much about her, just besides she was the jerk boss from Supergirl. I guess she has a thing for Clark. So that was just real brief. And then this, Good, that's all I can, her last name is Good, I can never remember her first name. It's like, I don't know, Natasha Good or something like that. But anyway, it's like a drug deal, like, hey, I want a piece of kryptonite. Okay, sure, whatever. So yeah, she's asking this mob lord for some kryptonite and whatever. And then somehow there's this, I don't know if it's a fair or something going on. It kind of looks like a little fair. But yeah, Superman comes down and is like, you know, Lois. And of course, it's her. She has a wig on. So in the next issue, we'll see why she was hiding from Clark and didn't tell her she was back, and where the heck John is. So I mean, overall, it was an entertaining issue. I really liked the part where Superman goes to town on those rocks. That was cool. That Natalie or Natasha or whatever Good character is really annoying. But I mean, overall, it was a good book. So I'll still you know, be buying this every month, and yeah, that's pretty much it for this review. Hope you guys liked it. Hope it wasn't too slow. Again, not very much happened, just kind of the twist ending there of Lois coming back, so we'll see what happens with that. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.